Hi Taurus, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with a love reading for you. I know, it's so different. I don't typically do them here on the channel. However, I have been asked frequently to do them, so here we are. So, I decided to do a little research before I put out an official love reading. And I did that by watching some of my favorite YouTubers and, asked myself, what would I like in terms of content if I were asking for a love reading? So here we are. I've dedicated this side of the reading to you specifically, Taurus. And this side of the reading is all about your person or your potential person, whatever the case may be. So if you decide that this is something you really like here on the channel, leave me a comment if it's in your heart to do so. Let me know, and maybe I'll make it a regular thing here. For now, this is a timeless reading. It is relevant for whenever you see it. Okay, we're starting with the Romance Angels Oracle deck. Simply asked this deck, what does Taurus most need to know about the love atmosphere for them personally at this time? And your first card is New Love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Now, we're going to have to go out on a limb here too. We don't want to take this quite literally. For some of you, this is absolutely true. And then for others, you're already in a committed relationship. And what does that mean for you? Does it mean there's a new person on the scene? It can simply mean that your romantic feelings have been stirred in a new way. And that may be because you've had an interaction with another really dynamic, loving couple, and it has inspired some new thought, new ideas within your own relationship, and it's something you want to discuss and share with your person. So again, take it where it's relevant. Some of you, this is absolutely a brand new love coming into your world, and for those of you who are already in relationship, this is a new energy emerging for expansion within the relationship. And then the next card for you, Taurus, is you deserve love. You are lovable. Very nice. And that's a great reminder at any time. Though when this card shows up in a reading, I do understand that the person receiving it has often had some doubts, perhaps gone through a period of low self-esteem, may also be processing some old fear. So this is an invitation kind of card for you to do some self-nurturing, self-care at this time. Remind yourself just how amazing you are, how lovable you are, how much you have to offer your own self. And then let that bubble over and overflow out of your personal Ace of Cups and into your relationship, okay? So self-care, self-nurture here. Now, the other side of the reading, what's going on with your person or your potential person? Where are they? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I feel intuitively, Taurus, as I'm looking at the You Deserve Love and the Stay Optimistic card here, there may be some kind of separation that has kept you and your person apart. And for those of you who are single and coming into orbit of relationship, you may be feeling as if, as if what you're holding in heart space has not been manifesting. So experiencing some doubt, some fear. And again, this is a great time if those are the feelings that are bubbling up for you or they're bubbling up for your person. This is a time of self-care, self-nurture no matter what. And encourage this within your partnership as well. So positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I feel a sense of separation here as I was saying. And that separation may be because of the unique atmosphere we all find ourselves in at this time. It may be from work. It may be from, who knows, traveling through the holiday season. And now it's time to get back to center, to focus again. You know, to be able to stand in front of one another and look one another in the eye and be present with each other. That's it. That's it. There's perhaps a lack of presence or the same kind of content within presence that you and your person haven't been able to achieve lately. Let's see what else we have. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, there you go. There have been some other factors and perhaps outside influences that have been keeping you and your person from the quality of expression within your relationship that you are accustomed to, and that feels uncomfortable. And remember, there's a purpose to it all. It can show you where the you are lovable reminder over here. It can show you where you need to do the self-care, the self-work, the journey work. It can show that to your partner as well. It's wonderful, though, if the two of you can take a little bit of time out and talk about this and reconnect. All right, the next set of cards comes from a deck I can't remember the name of. Something about a soul journey lesson something. It'll be in the description box for you. This deck, as I shuffled it, I asked the guides, the angels, the wisdom of Oracle and Tarot to bring a message about what you are working on in your soul journey at this time. And for you, Taurus, you have abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes, you can. And I sense that you've been challenged. These 4 cards up above, connecting you, connecting your partner, bringing it all together. I feel that recent weeks have been a bit of a challenge. So coming back together and having some quiet time, really unplugging with your person is going to be extremely abundantly valuable to you. I feel like you've been slightly out of sync and like you're a tiny bit off track, and these cards are reminding you to get back on track, get back into your heart space. And then your next card, yeah, look at this, is courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Yes, definitely. You know, the energy atmosphere, Taurus, may have been challenging you personally for a while, and you've been feeling just a little bit out of sorts. And you need to come back into your courage from experiencing your vulnerability. And you will. You are. This is what's happening for you. And it's because you decide to do good self-care that you're even able to consider this and get there and then share it with your person. Next, your person is working on balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world. And I do so without judgment. This is good because the card that's coming with it is adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. So definitely your person, you know, is freeing themselves from some pattern, I'm going to say. And that pattern has been probably in the spotlight, in consideration for your person. And they are attempting to free themselves from it, which is bringing even greater optimism, which means that your person has a lot more to offer the relationship. So over here, while you may be feeling at frayed ends to some degree, your person is working diligently on themselves spiritually, as are you. And as you come back together, you're going to feel that connection in an even more powerful way. So you're accustomed to being a certain way within the connection, and now it's expanding, and it's going to surprise and delight you. So hang in there, Taurus. The next set of cards comes from the Mystic Moon Oracles. These are cards I found on Etsy. I don't know the name of the person who created them. Anyway, these cards are all about the subtle energies charging the atmosphere that you may just barely be aware of or not aware of at all. So for you, look at this. We have the self-worth card. This is a pattern showing up in the reading for you. That you deserve love. You are lovable. Taking a look at your abundance. Having the courage to do so. Feeling slightly at frayed ends can have you questioning your own self-worth at times. You know, the ego voice starts to rise. And in connection with that, look at this. You have the twin flame. So how you are feeling has been impacting your relationship or the development of a relationship. And as you do the journey work around your courage, your abundance, your self-worth, being lovable, and so on, you make yourself that much more available to relationship. So keep doing what you're doing, because this is really good work for you. And then your person, what are they doing? They're making an offer to you. Ooh, look at that, of commitment. And again, if you're already in relationship, this is something that's going deeper for you. Yeah, and that's a big deal, because you're both doing inner journey work that's creating a sense of freedom and liberation. You are not codependent upon one another. Your happiness does not depend upon another person. And you know that. Your person knows that. And when you hit these little speed bumps in life, you have to go in and do the work. And I sense that's what both of you are doing. And it is creating an even greater foundation for the two of you. So wonderful. The next set, tarot cards. This is from A Coins Tattoo Tarot, and I asked the deck to share in general terms what's going on in the energy atmosphere for Taurus at this time. Your first card is the Five of Wands. Absolutely in harmony with everything we see on your side of the reading here in the Oracle cards. So Five of Wands, fives in tarot are unstable. We all know it. The gift of their instability is the opportunity to bring stability. And that's what you're doing. You're stabilizing unstable energies within yourself, and that overall has a benefit to your twin flame soulmate connection. It boosts your self-worth. You come into a greater sense of harmony. Your partner is doing the same. And that does bring the stability for the relationship itself. Then we have the Two of Coins. And this is one of those cards where I consider that we're in a tennis match with our own thoughts and feelings. You know, fear, spirit, fear, spirit. Back and forth across the, lobbing the ball across the fence, right? So the Two of Coins it's a sharing of energies. And oftentimes I've heard it said that we have to choose one or the other when we see this card. And we can often feel as if we are at sea, that we are ungrounded, that we are adrift in some way. And with the instability of that Five of Wands sitting right next to those two coins, I can intuitively ascertain that this certainly has shown up for you in recent weeks, Taurus. And you really are in a balancing act within your own spiritual journey, which is wonderful. The feeling, though, on the Two of Coins for me is that you don't have to choose between one thing or another. I sense that there's some alchemy to be had, and a little bit of each can be a blessing. A little bit of all the things that are on offer to you abundantly. So courageously dive into that. Know that you don't necessarily have to choose one thing over another. My guides are telling me to say you don't have to choose work over personal life. I don't know which one of you needs that message, if it's you, Taurus, or if it's your person. But there may have been some demands upon your personal lives at this time, and maybe both of you acquiesced to those demands, but at what cost? And the gift in it may be to stabilize the perspective you've received, that you have a greater appreciation for what's most important and what comes first, what comes secondary, right? Next card. Yeah, look at this. We have the Hierophant. That's the High Priest. And his card, gosh, his card is always so loaded with so many opportunities to look at different aspects of our lives. First and foremost, this card does foretell of commitment. And you have a commitment being offered to you. Literally, we have the offer card from your person, offering commitment. So there may be some unifying energies being discussed between the two of you. You may be considering making a move with one another, maybe combining households. The other thing here, and I'm definitely going to pay attention to this, is that the Hierophant's card challenges belief system and programming. It asks us to consider why we do what we do, why we choose what we choose. Is it belief system? Is it programming? Is it something that someone else handed to us and we've just been carrying it with us all along and modeling our lives after whatever's been handed to us? And that may be what is unstable at this time, because it's showing up for consideration. Two of Coins, so you can stabilize the energy. And it may be happening for you and your partner simultaneously. Next, we have the Lovers. I'm going to go quite strongly with commitment being offered because of the Lovers card. And this is a message of choosing from the heart, following the heart. That's at the core of the Lovers card. And more of the instability may be showing up in how you and your person are deciding to move forward together, so that both of you are following your hearts, so that everyone is fulfilled and living from blissful overflow. Yeah, here it is. Three of Swords next. Some of you are, holding the Libra scales in your hands and weighing prior pain, loss, and sorrow against what's unfolding for you now. And that has you calling your self-worth into question in regard to your twin flame connection with your partner. So here is a great healing opportunity, knowing that the Three of Swords is behind you. This is something that's already happened in the past. You cannot plan your future on your past. I know. Just take that one in for a moment. Otherwise, you're going to create the same set of circumstances, right? So you're knowing that there's some instability in choosing to wholeheartedly lean into something completely different for yourself. It feels like a risk. And it takes great courage. And to celebrate love in a new way, not an old way, is going to require an abundance of courage for you to accept the offer of commitment that's coming your way. And it cannot be run through a filter of prior relationship. Yeah, take the lesson. Definitely carry the very best of those experiences with you. My guides are saying, though, do not base your present now on what once was with somebody else. And here we have now the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Cups. The other thing, Taurus, I feel, because the Ace of Cups is not so simple to see in this card, I feel as if this is an offer you did not see coming, or you did not think you would ever see it come to fruition. So the Knight of Cups is carrying the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups itself is an offer. It is incoming to you not only from your person, but from the universal all in response to your desire for manifestation, the wishes you have put out into the multiverse. And this is a prayer being answered. Yeah, and you don't necessarily see that coming. Oh, wow. And just to confirm that, the Wheel of Fortune, that's the divine delivery system. This is something quite unexpected. You're over here looking at these two coins, this or that, either or, left or right, yes or no, right? And now you're being told by the cards you can take some of each. You don't have to necessarily choose, but you don't exactly see how that happens. See, you're blindfolded here on the Three of Swords, because you may be looking at old relationship where it was never possible, but the universe is surprising and delighting you with a twin flame connection and an offer coming in of commitment that you've only dreamed about. And it's showing up. And then your last card is, oh, beautiful. The King of Pentacles. I love this king. I really do. He's such a reliable, sovereign to himself type of energy. And he is abundant and generous. And he shares from his overflow. And this is the energy I feel, the energy of this king that you are reconciling in yourself. I sense for you, Taurus, you've had a whole lot of instability in your past, Three of Swords and Five of Wands, and you are reconciling that. You've prayed for this, you've made wishes around it, you hold it in manifestation, in heart space. You have a person in your world, in your realm, either incoming or currently here, who will walk this journey harmoniously with you. and in an adventurous sort of way. And I don't necessarily sense that you see that coming. And some of these nuances that may be showing up within the relationship are also surprise and delight for you. You didn't know it was possible based on prior experiences. And maybe that filter is the very thing that's being taken off, removed from your spiritual lens and focus, so to speak. Whoa, what a beautiful message for you, Taurus. Please leave some comments if it's in your heart to do so. Definitely like and share the video. That is deeply appreciated by me because it circulates the videos on YouTube. And check out the dailies and the monthlies. So wonderful to have you here on the channel. Peace, love, joy, blessings, happiness. Namaste.